you know what? I love underdogs. I love
Yeah,
the
I
guy.
like him too. He's a good player, man. He is.
Yeah, I mean, and he beat Georgia defense.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah.
So, you know what? Don't sleep on it. Don't play down to your competition.
Let's go to Joe Whipp coming up first here on the Post-Postgame Show. He joins me right now. Joe, what's going on, man? Welcome into the Post-Postgame Show, the first loss in a while for this team.
Zander, watching that game, did it remind you of watching the Phillies yesterday?
Oh, gosh. You're going to bring up the Phillies right now. Phillies lost.
No.
Eagles lost. Penn State lost.
Good for Penn State. I don't give a shit.
Me neither.
But no, I could care less. No, but they had one inning and then they did nothing the rest of the night. It was like they should have had 17 points at a minimum in the first half. So this is the problem. The defense, people forget. Last week they were on the field a lot in Tampa in the heat. And today they wilted at the end. These things work together, the offense and the defense. And when the offense does nothing for at least a half of the game, the defense is going to wear down at the end.
I agree. I mean, John said defense. I'm like, offense, you got to move the ball more consistently.
I mean, people were taking, I've seen it in the chat. Well, maybe they'll learn their lesson. They should have learned their lesson already. They're not making any improvements. It's the same shit every week.
Where's the fault in your eyes then?
Well, there's a lot of blame to go around. Okay, the offensive line is not playing well. Okay, I mean, Mulata almost got Hurts killed on whiffing on a block again today. So there's a lot of blame to go around. I think there's a lot of breakdowns and stupid penalties, just stupid penalties. And I blame part of it on the head coach. Head coach should say to the offensive coordinator, why aren't we running the ball? Did we forget about running the ball? It's not just on the OC. The head coach should be saying, hey, let's run the ball a couple times instead of just throwing it over and over and over again. I've watched enough of the film this year. I've seen AJ take routes off, and I'm sorry, he did.
It cost him today. It absolutely cost him.
He quit on the route.
I agree.
I'd be up his ass if I'm the head coach.
I've been defending AJ all year. That bit him today. He got in a habit of taking plays off because he knew the ball wasn't coming for him. He took a play off and the ball was right there. He would have walked in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and he sits on the bench and he's just slouching on the bench. I mean, it looked like he was in a coma in the second half on the bench. I don't know what the hell's going on with him. But there's been a lot of mistakes, and they're not making the – how many games in a row where they play one good half and one crappy half?
Three straight now.
I mean, between the first drive on the second half and the end, they had 15 yards from scrimmage. I mean, come on. I mean, they're not making any improvements. And, and at the end result, I have to, come down to the coach. No, I think Howie deserves some because Howie fucked up in the offseason. Too many changes.
Too much. Agreed.
And it's a problem. By the way, the Chargers are getting mauled by Washington.
Are they really?
It's only 20-10, but Herbert's running for his life.
Oh goodness! They're down a lot of offensive linemen.
An offensive line's bad. You should see the Chargers.
Yeah, they lost Joe.
He throws a 30-yard pass. And the right tackle's fucking off, holding or offsides.
Sam Darnold apparently balling. Your favorite, Joe. Sam Darnold, Pumpkin Darnold, having another good year.
Well, he's trying, but he's running for his life. But in the end result, the Eagles need to fix the shit. And I don't know, when you watch these other teams' offense, the Eagles look like they're running a mom and pop shop.
Yeah,
on their offense. I mean, they've got to fix something. I don't know what the problem is. I don't get paid enough to worry about it. If the Eagles want me on the staff,
I don't even get paid enough to worry about it, Joe.
Not even. I know. Well, I had the stout hoodie on today at the farmer's.
Yeah, the stout hoodie is going to be expired by the year if this O-line can't turn it around, man. I'm going to have to retire stout you.
Yeah, it's going to be. They're going to be in trouble. They're going to be out of business like Valley Forge Military Academy.
Yeah, right.
So, so it's, they got to fix it. I don't know how they're going to fix it. They have a short week. No way Dickerson.
We're going to beat the brakes.
The offensive line played better with Toth in there than with Dickerson.
Dude, Dickerson's been bad.
I mean,
they should sit him down for a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Come
he
on.
shouldn't. No, he shouldn't be playing. He shouldn't play Thursday, and he shouldn't come back until after the bye.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty clear. And a memo to Quinyon: quit grabbing people. They're clearly. I mean, he barely grabbed them, right? I mean, he had a hold of that jersey for like a nanosecond, and the guy threw a flag, which tells me some of these crews are looking for it.
Yeah.
You know, so he's got.
It was a big talk of town, and that's typically what happens. Once a ref catches on that you're getting away with a lot, they hone in on it. We'll see how it shakes out. Joe, good stuff, man. I'll talk to you again next week. All right, brother.
I will not. I hope I don't win the jersey on Tuesday. I have to go to my brother's father-in-law's.
Joe, if you win the jersey, guess what? The dictatorship comes into play. All right, okay. The dictatorship comes in large. All right, Joe. Thank you, brother.
I have to be at a funeral, so sorry, Zander. I can't
no worries,
spend all my time.
No worries. God bless whoever passed and their family. All right. Thank you, Joe.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, man. There's Joe Webb joining us right here on JAKIB Post-Game Show. Appreciate it. We got a new viewer. We got a famous JAKIB viewer in the house who's set the joint. And I'm not talking about you, No Limit. I know you think I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about you, No Limit. I'm talking about you, Kimberly. We got Kimberly who's going to join the show in just a second here. We got Ryan on the bench, and we got No Limit. A couple more people here coming up on the post-game show. Guys, this is the funniest part about the post-game show. Where's the optimistic Aussie? I will tell you guys, without fail, every single week on the post-game show, when I put the link in the chat, the very first person to click the link, no matter what, is Anton. It's every week. They lose a game, and Anton's nowhere to be found. The optimistic Aussie, I hate to say it, brother, but you're getting docked for that. Let's go to Kimberly. She joins us right now on the post-game show here on JAKIB Sports. Kimberly, what's going on?
What's going on?
Great to have you on, Kimberly. Thanks for joining us. What do you think? The first loss of the year, Kim.
I think it's good that it happened now. I'm really glad that it happened. I think the other shoe needed to drop. I think they needed, like you said, they need to learn from it. You know, we're both SEC fans, and I was listening to Saban yesterday on the college game show. Yeah, and he was saying you learn more from your losses than you learn from your wins.
Right.
And I'd rather it happen now because now we have the whole season ahead of us to correct it.
Well, what are you seeing on offense? Because it's like, did we overcorrect it, Kim? I mean, I've talked about it where I want them to throw the ball more. AJ comes out last week, makes a stink. Now we throw the ball 38 times, 280 passing yards for Hurts, and what do you know? We got the first loss in a long time. What do you see on offense?
I see if it's not broke, don't fix it. Just like Sil says. Don't fix it. Don't try to fix it. The recipe was working. It's not for every other team. It's for our team.
Right.
Our team, the way we run the ball. What's going on with this? And I think, you know what? The injuries on the offensive line are affecting Mulata very much. I've seen him this season. He's not playing well.
Well, he's out on an island, and you're right. He probably doesn't trust the right guard. I mean, even Dickerson, when he's out there, he probably knows he's banged up and isn't quite as good.
Yeah, so I think, like, just go back to what you did right. Why are you trying to do things? Who cares what it looks like? You're winning Super Bowls. What do you care what it looks like?
Do you think we can win a Super Bowl again, though, doing it this way? I mean, we haven't had the running game. Our defense is good, but they don't look the same. I mean, again, last year, we defied modern football in the way we won. I mean, even from the, from the college level all the way through the pros, the modern game is built around the pass. We said, no, we're going to run. And we did it with two historic things in the defense and the running game. If you don't have those, you think we can do it again?
Well, Zander, what I'm going to say to you is remember last year when we won and we went into the draft, who got picked in the first round? 2 running backs.
Yep.
You never see that. O'Marion Hampton, who I know you love. I love him.
And Ashton
Genty. So, and now you picked Jackson Dart, dual threat. You're picking all these dual threats. They're following us and they're watching us. So, yeah, the defenses are catching up with us. It's just part of winning.
Right.
Look at the Chiefs. Look at the Chiefs. It's not because they're not a great team, not because there's not great coaching.
Right.
It's just because people catch up with you.
Yeah, no doubt about it. What do you think of the defense? I honestly think, Kimberly, they're not I know they didn't play perfect. I know you give up 18 straight points in the fourth quarter. I know it's not ideal, but if I'm talking about problems on this team, I don't really see the defense as being as big of a problem as others. How do you see the defense right now?
I see the secondary. The secondary is a problem. Kaylee, I think Kelly's going to work into it. I really do. I believe in the kid.
You know,
I
I'm trying to remain as I know you're
I
a Georgia
know.
girl, so I know I'm sure you're trying to be optimistic on him, but I know he's got what it takes. I just don't know if he'll ever get it to play on the field or translate to the field.
Well, I'm going to say something to you and you're all going to laugh at me.
All
And I
right.
know you are. So I was a dancer my whole life. And so I'm starting my own podcast and I started like connecting the dots between football players and dancers. Your frontal lobe doesn't mature till you're 25. Okay? So that's why you're seeing these kids that they can't process till they're 25 years old. You're seeing it with Jordan Davis. I think Kaylee Ringo, he came into the league too early.
Right.
You
He
know,
came
it's
in
happening.
early. And he was damn
Yeah.
good at Georgia when he played
He
there.
was
If
phenomenal.
he had stayed another year, he might have been a first-round draft pick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's like they're coming in too early. And this is what I had said in the super chat a long time ago. They come in too early now. You have like 16-year-olds who are making 6-7 figures now, who are coming in to the league at 17 years old.
Right.
How are you going to discipline your child at 17 years old? You know what I mean? They need to become men first before they become good football players. That's what I believe. I'm
That's
just saying.
Yeah, I appreciate that perspective, Kimberly. Good stuff today, Kim. They moved to 4-1 on the year. Short week. New York Giants Thursday night. What's the focus? Like, what's the message this week? Is it get back to run? What do you think the message is for this team this week?
I think the message is go back to what you did right. Don't break the recipe.
Right.
Keep the recipe what it is. And now you're going to go against the Giants. And I'm not sleeping on the Giants either with Jackson Dart.
I like Jackson Dart.
I love Jackson Dart. I think he's great. I saw him beat that
Oh,
Georgia
I
defense.
see it on your face. You like Jackson Dart.
Yeah, well,
Kimberly?
because you know what? I love underdogs. I love.
Yeah, I like him too. He's a good player, man. He is.
Yeah, I mean, and he beat Georgia defense. Hello. So, you know what? Don't sleep on it. Don't play down to your competition.
I think it's a good point by you. Kimberly, thanks so much for joining. We've been waiting to get you on. You're well known and well loved in the chat. Thanks for all your super chat contributions you gave us, especially this week. I know you're a big one. Thanks, Kimberly. I'll talk to you again soon, all right?
Have a great night.
All right. Thank you, Kimberly. There's good stuff from Kimberly. Joins us here on the Post-Game Show. Appreciate her joining in. That's Kimberly Sirico from the chat. All of you know her, I'm sure, in the chat. So appreciate her joining in. Let's go to my boy, Ride on the Bench, and then No Limit. I got you next, brother. Let's go to Ride on the Bench right now. He joins me here on the Post-Game Show. There he is. How you doing, brother? First loss in a while that we've been talking here on the Post-Game.
Certainly has been a first loss in a while, but you know, that's just the nature of football, isn't it? Right? So,
no doubt about it. What'd you make of it today, man? What'd you make of it? Where's the problem? Did we overcorrect? What do you think? How'd you see it?
I'm not upset that we lost. I'm upset about the way that we lost. I think everybody kind of feels the same way. You lose games in the NFL, and listen, we've talked about it before in the past. Run the ball, stop the run, don't turn the ball over. When you do those things, you win games. The Broncos didn't turn the ball over. They ran the ball, and we obviously didn't run the ball. So obviously you're going to win the game when you do those things. The other thing that I'm hearing from a lot of people are they're saying things like, oh, yeah, we're going to learn our lesson now. Where do we see evidence that this team is going to learn their lesson this year at all? From week one
what
to
is
now.
The lesson? Real quick, what is the lesson?
Well, again, that's what I'm trying to figure out for everybody.
Yeah, and I think everybody might be trying. Even Jalen sounded like he's trying to figure that out with his presser.
Yeah, because obviously they don't have an identity on offense, which is part of the problem. They can't run the ball, whether it's due to health, whether it's due to scheme or what have you. But everybody seems to come in just like, oh, we're the Eagles and we're going to kind of win the game based on talent. That to me feels, this is the first time where I'm feeling like, okay, that feels more like 2023, where it's like, yeah, we're just winning based on talent. And there's going to be one game where the chickens come home to roost. And like in 23, it was the San Francisco 49ers. Could it be a team like Detroit this year that just comes in, that wants us, that like they've talked about it all offseason? They're like, hey, that's the team that we wanted to play because we didn't get an opportunity against them in the NFC title game. What if they beat the brakes off us and we keep playing like this?
Right.
How will the team falter at that point, right? So what lesson are we learning? We have no identity on offense, and whoever's calling the plays stinks. Like they have no idea what they're doing.
I think one of the tough parts of it too, brother, is if you're trying to get back to the identity that we were so successful with, it's not as simple of a fix as just go back to it because the offensive line has struggled so much this year. So it's like, what is the approach if the way we played today is not the recipe to win? And we should more model what we were able to do last year. And I guess in a way, the first 4 games, despite I really thought we win because of the defense and special teams in the first 4 games. But I digress. What is that? Like, what is the pursuit? I think you got to fix the offensive line before you can really even think about that.
Well, to that, I'll just say this. We've had the best offensive line in like forever, basically. What, now that we don't have optimal play at the offensive line, the whole offense becomes kaput? I don't think that's a good excuse for this football team with the talent that it has. And I mean, the difference was last year, our first scripted plays every game was always terrible. And then Kellen Moore would make some sort of adjustment and we'd be able to ride off the adjustment. We have not been able to make any adjustment this year with this offense. It's always one, it's either we're passing it too much and then we go run heavy, or we figure out something that works. And then once the defense makes a change and they stop it, we have no idea what to do. So I think a lot of this is just X's and O's. And a lot of this is just really understanding what teams are doing to you and making adjustments in game. We're not able to do that. And that's reflection of maybe that first time play caller in Kevin Patullo.
Right.
Maybe that's when, all of that kind of comes into play as opposed to actual sequencing of plays. So hopefully we get it figured out. That Thursday night game is not going to be easy. Division game. And I went to the Jackson's Darts first game. That Giants team and that fan base loves this kid.
Where were you? Were you at the New York Stadium at MetLife?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice. I went to the Charger game for my birthday.
Cool.
So, but he brings juice. For whatever reason, he brings juice. He can't throw it a lick, in my opinion, but he freaking brings the juice for that football team.
He does make plays. You're right.
He does make plays. So they're excited about him, and they're going to come to play. And they smell blood in the water on a Thursday night on a short week after a tough loss against a physical football team in Denver. This is not a game that you could just sit here and say, oh, we're going to win based on talent. You got to come out and beat this football team. And the Giants, they got a good front seven. They got Cam Scadaboo, who's walking CTE. He's going to freaking run the ball at your, you know what I mean? They're physical, man. They are going to freaking come in and beat you up. So you better be ready.
Well, that's an interesting point. Let's do it. I did not expect you to be planting seeds of doubt on the New York Football Giants, but I hear your point. Your point is well taken. Though.
It's a short
your point's
right?
well taken. Your point's well taken. A physical game, a physical team in a tough spot physically because of the quick turnaround. There's no doubt about it. 100%. Good stuff, brother. Any final thought here from you on the Eagles' first loss of the season? Appreciate you doing it today.
No, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Listen, we just better figure out what the hell we're doing on offense, man. Figure out an identity and just get some balance. Honestly, you get some balance on this offense, and a lot of this just kind of settles in and settles down a little bit more. Right. But that, and also Jalen Hurts gets hit a lot. He's been taking a lot of hits this year, and keeping him upright is going to be pretty important as we go on during the rest of the season. So hopefully he stays healthy.
I agree 100%. Brother, appreciate you joining in. As always, one of my favorites. I'm talking to you after the game. So it's always a pleasure, my friend. Thank you for doing it today. I'll talk to you again soon. All right?
Thank you, man. God bless.
All right. Thank you, brother. God bless. There's Ron on the bench. Appreciate him joining in. Always love talking to him after each and every single Eagles game for the most part. Let's go to my main man. No limit. It's been a little bit, my boy. Here he comes. He joins me right now on the post-game show. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Yo, bro, you can hear me?
I got you, man. You sound good. You look good. Eagles lost today, though. What you think of it?
Bro, I feel like everybody crying a little bit too much about the outcome of the game. People not taking into perspective, all the reasons that we lost. We really just played a sloppy-ass game against probably one of the best defenses, overall that we have faced so far. You talking about, I feel like the couple games that we played, we played against a couple of coaches that were great scheme coaches defensively. But this game, from top to bottom, you talking about from the roster to the coach, Vance Joseph today, he really showed me some. Nick Bonito today, he really showed me some. Pastor Tane, he's always been that same type of corner. I don't know why people not realizing how good that defense really is. You mean? And on top of that, beside a illegal shift where Devontae made a crazy ass catch.
Crazy catch.
People really don't understand. some days it's just not your day. Every dog has their day. Like, you're not gonna win every single game. We 4-1 for a reason. If this was like a loss, like in the first couple of games, and yeah, you might have a point of being like upset or mad or something, but we 4-1. That's the AFC team we lost to. That shit doesn't really even matter in the bigger picture of things. But everybody's in this group chat, just not group chat, but in this chat just crying and shit and complaining. Like,
Well, welcome to
I don't understand it.
Welcome to
But that's the life
Philadelphia,
of an Eagles
right.
fan, right?
Yeah, it is. It is a life of
I
an
don't
Eagles.
get it, man. I really don't get it.
Well, what do you think of the offensive stagnancy, though? I mean, look, you're right. You brought the plays, but there's no doubt, bro. Like, even come on. Like, I get it. I understand, and I appreciate your perspective. And when this team's won 20, I guess now 22, and they won the Super Bowl, they deserve the benefit of the doubt. But does this offense look like a Super Bowl offense? Like, it doesn't, man. It doesn't to me. And that's what I'm struggling with.
I mean, yeah, it really don't. But it's like you gotta once again take this shit into perspective. Like, bro, this might be like the worst 5-game stretch for a new rookie offensive coordinator if you really look at it. He went against who? Steve Spagnuolo in his second game. I really don't care about the Cowboys game, but he went against Steve Spagnuolo, Todd Bowles, Vance Joseph, which has been like last year he had a great defense. Like, for a first-year coordinator, you have to cut him some slack. And one thing I've been really noticing about Kevin Patullo, like, I was against his ass. I really wanted him to get fired like the first 2 weeks, right? But like, he's low-key taking these small steps and he's getting better and better every week. You can't tell me our offense in the passing game has been like the same passing game that you saw against Kansas City or some shit like that. It's been getting better like bit by bit, and it's growing pains in my own eyes. Like, you're gonna have to deal with shit like this in the first year of having an offensive coordinator. You're not always just gonna have some genius Mike McDaniel or like Ben Johnson type coordinator or some shit the first year. They gotta grow into them positions, and people gotta understand that.
Keep that Mike McDaniel guy away from the Philadelphia.
All right. I'm just talking about the offensive mindset.
No,
you know what I
know
mean, though. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I know what you meant. I know.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I don't want Mike McDaniel and Phil, but I got you.
I know he's soft as shit. He's soft. I definitely don't want to name him.
Well, look, I appreciate your perspective. I mean, I think it's a little Eaglesy, but that's all right. We're all a little Eaglesy.
I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't have no bias. Look, we all Eagles fans here.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I get it too. John and Sills tell me every day. It is what it is. All right, brother. Appreciate you joining in, man. Great talking with you. Hope you've been well. Hope you're continuing to be well. Thank you, man.
I got you, bro. You have a good one.